Hi guys, it's Maya here and I'm doing a little update on my Jonathan Strange and Mr Norrell buddy read. So I'm doing this buddy read along with Ottavio from the Galilean Library as well as a bunch of other people, and I'll leave a link to the discussion thread in the BookTube Reading Buddies group down below. The book that we are reading is Jonathan Strange and Mr Norrell by Susanna Clarke. This is an alternate history fantasy book set in Regency England, and it's about the resurgence of English magic. In the world of this book, there used to be magic in England in the 1500s or 1600s, and then it dwindled until there were only theoretical magicians left, magicians who just studied magic, didn't do any magic of their own. And this book is about the resurgence of magic in Britain after two practical magicians appear. I read the first volume, Mr Norrell, and so I'm about 200 pages in so far in this about 800-page book. And I'm really enjoying it. This is actually a reread for me. I think I'm the only one in this buddy read who's rereading this book. Everyone else is reading it for the first time. Sometimes I'm reading things resurface and I remember what's going to happen. Sometimes I don't remember at all. And sometimes I remember a scene quite clearly. The writing style of this book is a lovely mix of the character portraiture and the description of society along the lines of Jane Austen and Charles Dickens, with the snark level turned way up high. I especially love how Clarke describes characters. Even with the despicable characters like Drawlight and Lascelles, I enjoy reading about them. And I sort of like everyone in this book, even though some of them are horrible. My current favorite people to read about are Stephen Black, who's a butler for a politician, the gentleman, who's kind of the villain of the story, and Vinculus, who's this street magician who prophesies on the streets of London. One other thing that I love about this book are the footnotes. Sometimes there are complete short stories in the footnotes. There's one full spread that had only a little paragraph of the main story on both of the pages, and the rest was a huge footnote short story. Some of the footnotes are just small things. For example, they might refer to some imaginary study or book that someone had written about English magic. These together manage to form this sort of weight of history around this book that makes you feel like there really was magic. Like there's centuries of tradition of magic in England. So I really enjoy reading this book again. I'm not going to go into any specifics so far as actual scenes or stuff like that, because I'm not going to give out any spoilers. I think perhaps when I'm done with the book I might make a discussion video about specific scenes or what happened to specific characters and go into spoilers in that video. But I'm not going to go into any of that now. So if you're reading this book together with us, let me know in the comments how far along are you, what do you think of the book so far. If you have read this before, let me know how you felt about it, did you like it, who was your favorite character, and if you haven't read it, well, of course I'm going to suggest that you do, because it's one of my favorite books, even though I do understand that it's not for everyone, since it can be quite slow going. So leave some thoughts in the comments and I'll see you all later.